a big part of my work, recently work, because I began to work with the difference and repetition in 1993. And with all this series in clay, who I call terra modellata, modeled earth, because it's really earth, you know, clay is earth. And I'm very happy to be here. And also, you know about the film and the video. I use, I'm I think the usually artist from 1960, you know. Normally this group of artists, 1960, they use several media. This way, always I use different media, because when you change media, also all the discuss is more rich, is large, became more large. And I like to use a lot the paper, a lot. I have many drawing and group of drawing, this reality of drawing, and the video and installation. This way, also the idea of repetition and stay with and work one series is. It's difficult to tell what means for me, because it's conceptual way, you know. Is try to go far away for the crazy contemporary art, you know. Everything has to be new, and this way when I use my gesture, men use the hand like ferment. Is when begin all the culture in humanity. This way is very new, is very old, because also the gesture, they are similar in all the men, all the humanity, but each one is different, and each new gesture is different than the before. Also, if you do one virgula, another virgula will be always different. Never you can do the same, because the impulsion is different, and this work is live with the relationship between each form similar but different, how they relationship. If you take out one form, the rest of the structure continue there. In my film is the same. The form where I edited the film, if you take part of the film continues. The sense is because it's not logic. In the film, it's not a logic. Yes, you know, it was the editation. What is important, the form who. The structure is working, you know, but is not logic. And in this installation is the same. They are relationship, because you see one shape near the other, and the other is one. This is very funny, because I took from Pirandello, the Italian theater writer. Is one, is no one. And there's million, because they are similar, but they are one. But anyway, they make relationship from all this. This way, I tell you, I'm work with a structure, and I think this began really was more clear for me from 19 to now. This I think 20 years.
It certainly is the first time I've done an installation using clay, yeah. So much of it as well. But it's a wonderful one to work on. I mean, Anna Maria is fantastic to work with, and she knows exactly what she wants and knows how to control everybody to do exactly what's right for the work, and she knows the important parts of the work as well, which is good. And it's just an honour to work with her in this way while she still can do it. And to watch all these people kind of doing the same thing is brilliant, I think. And it really is looking fantastic as well. I mean, Anna Maria was quite worried about how it would sit within the architecture of the space, but I think it's looking wonderful.
Well, I was talking to her before about how the work, particularly in the different media, relates to each other. She began speaking about how her attitude towards structure, the structure of the work, has changed from the 1960s, believing it to be quite a rigid term, to looking at it in a far more dynamic way. So her interpretation of the structure of the work as a dynamic form brings the different media together. So, for example, with this table, you see a number of different elements combined over a structure, which would be the kind of the rigid table and so on. But in fact, the structure of the work is the sequence of the elements, in the same way that her films, which are structured in a particular way, they're edited. They can be rearranged without affecting the significance, the meaning of if you can use that term, the meaning of the film. It wouldn't make any difference to change a sequence into the other. In the same way that this arrangement on the table could be changed, a number of elements could be taken out, other elements could be brought in. That's not the composition of the work isn't what is significant in it. It's the act of repeating, the nature of the very simple nature of each individual form. That is the significant. What is significant in the work. Now, I also asked her earlier on about whether there was some relation between her current, what she considers her mature work from the 90s onwards, with her early work from the 1960s, and she kind of didn't really see where I was going until I mentioned a kind of a search for a sense of belonging in the 1960s, which tended to be more autobiographical. And whilst with the clay work, there is a sense of a search towards a kind of a first act, and that's why the forms tend to be very simple. The most simple forms you can make with your hands, so that there is a search for the first act of molding clay, and combined with the repetition ad infinitum of that form, kind of links the kind of primordial sense of humanity, the sense that humanity is what it is because of work, and that's where also the idea that she works the clay herself with assistance, of course, but the act of molding the clay with her own hands is very significant because the work, the actual work, is part of the concept. It's an integral part of the concept.
This installation never will be finished, but always will be the same, because the principle of concept is the work, really work. And you know, I think the spectator, when see all this stuff modeled, he found himself in his work. Also the work who no important, the daily work, you know. And this really what is o que me interessa mostrar, ou seja,